Woke up to the sunlight on my face. Slow morning, no mistake. Coffee brewing, gentle tune, humming softly, feeling smooth. No rush, no plans, just taking it slow. Breathing in the air, letting it flow. Just a simple day with nowhere to be, wandering through the streets so free, smiling at the little things I see. Oh, it's enough for me.
이 문장은 약간 반어적인 표현이 들어있어서 말하는 사람이
Hi guys, today's video is going to be my room.
come.
The room is still, the world is slow, a quiet light, a gentle glow. I turn the page, the day unwind. Peace like this is hard to find. So I read and I breathe.